Hello students, in this video you will understand LCM, least common multiples, and the methods for finding LCM. Least common multiples, we often say LCM, of two natural numbers is the smallest natural number which is a multiple of both the numbers. In other words, LCM is the smallest number from the common multiples of given numbers. LCM is also called lowest common multiple. Now see the examples given here in your book. Consider the numbers 6 and 8. So first what they do? The multiples of 6 are the tables of 6. We say 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18 and goes on. The same way the multiples of 8 are 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24 and goes on. Now from this multiples we find out the multiples which happen in both. So 24 happens in both. Same way 48 happens in both. Now we write the common multiples of 6 and 8 are 24 and 48 and it will go on. Okay. Now the least number from the common multiples is 24. So hence the LCM of 6 and 8 is 24. A second example you see here 20 and 24. Same way they write down the multiples of 20. 21s are 20, 22s are 40, it goes on. The multiples of 24, 24 1s are 24, 24 2s are 48 and goes on. Now list number happens in both 120. Notice that the multiples of both the numbers have been written in the increasing order. The first common multiple is 120. Hence the LCM of 20 and 24 is 120. From the above examples, we notice that sometimes it is difficult to list the multiples of the given numbers. So we give below two methods which are usually used to find the LCM of two or more natural numbers. That is prime factorization method and division method. So we will see one by one. In the prime factorization method, how do we do? In this method, we write the prime factorization of each of the given numbers. Then LCM is the product of all the different prime factors of the given numbers using each common prime factor the greatest number of times it appears in the prime factorization of any of the given numbers. So let's do this, how we'll find out. And another one, the division method. In that, how we do? In this method we divide the given numbers by a number which divides exactly at least two of the given numbers and carry forward the numbers from which are not divisible. We keep on repeating this process till no two numbers have a common factor. The product of the divisors and the remaining number is the LCM of the given numbers. Okay, so this is what the definition given in your textbook. Now let's do it. By seeing this example, you will understand how these two methods help us to find the LCM. The two numbers 25 and 30. Now first find the 25 prime factors. So what we do? We go this way, two lines, and which is the lowest prime number which can divide, that is 5. 5 5s are 25. Now we stop here because this itself is 5. 5 is prime number. Next 30, which is the smallest prime number which can divide 30, that is 2. 2 15s are 30. Then next prime number, that is 2 cannot divide 15, 2's table there is no 15. Then 3, yes, 3 5s are 15. Then 5 itself is prime number, so we stop here. Then we write down all the prime factors of these two numbers. 5 into 5, 30 we write down, 2 into 3 into 5. Then next, what did they say? the factor which happened maximum number of times, then the remaining altogether the product will be the LCM of these two numbers. This 5 happens twice in both the number, then next 2 happens only once, then 3 happens. Then to find a product we look for the multiples of 10 first. So 5 2s are 10, then next remaining 5 3s are 15. Why did I tell you this? Because it will be easy for you to do the multiplication. 15 1s are 15. Next, division method. So in this method what we do, first both the numbers, the 25 the same number, we write it together, then draw these lines. Now we look for a factor which can divide both, okay, at least 2. So here only 2 are there, so we will find a factor. 5 5s are 25, 5 6s are 30. Then the products of these numbers, see here 5 1s are 5, I can divide only 5, 6 cannot, so we stopped here. LCM will be 5 into 5 into 6, that is 5 into 30 plus the 150. You see here, using these different methods we get the same answer for both the numbers. So these are the two methods for finding LCM. See some more example. For division method you will have doubt. Say we have 12, 24 and 30. These are the given numbers. They ask you find the LCM by division method. At one time we will divide all these 3 numbers. Find a factor which can divide at least 2. So 2 can divide, 2 stable 12, 24 is that, so all can be divided. So to understand better, instead of 30 I write here 15. Why is it so? You see here. Now 2 6 are 12, 2 12 are 24. 15 is divisible by 2? No. So we continue by carrying it forward. This is what the meanings in your definition mentioned, carry forward. Then again you will think of a factor which can divide at least 2, right? So next again 2 can divide, 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12, then 2 cannot divide, so it will carry forward. Then the next factor which can divide at least 2, that is 3. 3 can divide all the 3 numbers, so we will write here 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. Now you see here the remaining numbers. 2 is itself is prime number, 5 itself is prime number, so we stopped here. Now LCM of these 3 numbers will be, we will find the product of these numbers. Okay. Now you look for the multiples of 10, where you can get 2 5s are 10 here, right? So we write here the remaining numbers. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So the product is 12 1s are 12, 1 0 is here. So this is how we find the LCM. By division method, for 2 or more numbers you can find the LCM by division method. I hope you can understand the video.